Cool. Alright. Welcome everybody. We are going to get started here in just a minute. Yep. Cool. Just making sure everything's ready. Let's get some sound in here. Cool. Word. Alright, so to bring everybody up to speed here with sort of what's going on, I've been messing around in Reaktor for a little bit. Native Instruments Reaktor. I think it's a really sick, like, little piece of software, frankly. Yeah, and I've been using Reaktor 5 for like about 10 years. And then like earlier this month, I finally decided, you know what? Like, I should probably just upgrade, right? It was $100, which I'd been kind of dreading for a while now, or which I was kind of dreading for a while, because I didn't know if I was going to do anything different. But I really enjoy the block interface. So I'd say it was worth it, for sure. Because basically you get to, well, build your own instruments, and it's a very modular sort of workflow. So that's pretty cool. Also, let me just see here real quick. Yeah, so what I've been creating, so I've just been creating this little drum machine. The motivation behind this is I can't find a drum machine that can do what I want, and to build it using a modular synth, it would just, yeah, I don't know, it would cost way too much money. So I'm not gonna try that out. But I mean, I tried it out for a little bit and I wasn't really happy with the results. My modular drum machine just, well, I don't know, it doesn't really, it's not perfect. You know what I mean? Definitely usable, but that's the motivation behind building this Reaktor. Building in Reaktor is hopefully I can try and build a drum machine, well, that fits all my needs, basically. So, just to bring everybody up to speed, what we've got here. So I built this little drum synth. Well, I don't know, like a drum module, basically. This is it right here. It's got a complex oscillator, which is just 2 sine waves, and you can FM, you can give them some FM. You've also got a little trigger button. Pretty cool. This is just one of the sounds that I've made on this thing. It's got, a wave folder, low pass gate, and it just sounds pretty cool. So I built this over the past week. Trying to put this all in block format and patch all the connections together. So it's been pretty cool. And it's actually, well, I built it to be really versatile. So yeah, and it is doing its job pretty well. And so now that I first started making, well, the drum sound module, right? The percussion part of this. And now I just need a way to sequence it. So that's what I started working on this morning, and what I want to keep working on today. So I've got this little sequencer, or not a sequencer, sorry. This is a random trigger generator. And so basically if you feed it a gate signal, or a high signal in general, actually, let's just go into one of these channels real quick. So it's pretty simple. What we've got here is a gated, just random number generator between 0 and 1, inclusive. At least I hope it's inclusive, you know what I mean? But anyways. So yeah, between 0 and 1. So when you get a gate signal coming into it, it triggers this little sample and hold. And so it can spit out a value between 0 and 1. This knob position as well is then compared to that input signal, right? This random signal. And if if the random like noise signal is less than the knob position, then it'll send out a gate. So it's really just, you know, just a little comparison function. And I stacked 8 of them together, all with different seeds for the random, which is very important because, well, yeah, if you, yeah. That's kind of the whole reason why I used this, is because you could just set, well, different seeds for it, and you know you won't get the same randomness, right, on each channel, which is, you know, pretty important. So, the next thing that I was looking at doing was combining it with, literally just summing that, with a pre-existing gate signal. So I'm using this machine sequencer right now, so we can just listen to that. Let's restart it. Yeah, cool. Just a little groove. You know what I mean? Pretty funky. I'm a fan. Anyways, so right now I've XOR'd this. XOR'd this together with the random signal, and so we can see that it introduces some random characteristics here. And you see how it's like, the reason why I wanted to do an XOR gate on the end of this is because it's skipping some of the input triggers, which I think is very, well, I don't know, it's reminiscent of the drum brute sequencer, frankly, because that one, yeah, you increase the randomness on like the drum brute sequencer, and it has a chance to mute the step, and so I'm just interpreting that as like an XOR gate. And the thing with block patching, and the reason why I think it's so interesting is because it uses audio rate signals, which is really cool, which means you can feed like literally an audio rate oscillator into like any input, right? Any output should be able to feed back into any input. That's the whole goal here, which, you know, may not work on the same module, which is okay, but it'll work between modules. Anyways, yeah, event loops don't really work too well in Reaktor, which, you know, is one of the I would say is one of the only downsides to it. I mean, you can try and get it to work, but it's always jank. Whenever I tried it always ends up crashing my computer. So not my computer, but the software. anyways. So yeah, basically what I want to build now is a new little instrument. I want to call it, yeah. This is basically going to be full of logic gates. Because, yeah, so I've got some randomness, but it's not going to be really helpful if I, you know, to have just randomness. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, pure random isn't very musical to me. You know what I mean? So I try and look at having controlled random. So we'll take this. We'll take this. And one of the tricks that I've found in maybe I'll just put, maybe I'll do that. A, B, and then we can have an output. We're gonna label that Q. Look at that. That's what a lot of, I don't know, logic diagrams and whatnot use. They use Q as the output. I think it's interesting. But, alright, so what we'll do is we'll take this, we'll take this, we'll take this. So one of the, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, what I'm gonna wanna actually do, I do wanna have multiple outputs. I think that'll be good. I think I'll, yeah. Sorry. Got a lot I'm thinking about. So what we can do then, we can route this here, and this will actually make an XOR gate. So I guess we can call this that, XOR. Cool. So we got an XOR gate. We want to use like sort of this. We want to basically use arithmetic here, because it works in audio rates, and this is the only way that I've found to get it to work in audio rates, which I think is pretty interesting. But I've made a couple of these real quick. So, okay, so for instance, we can start with an OR signal. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, we're not going to start with an OR signal. We're not going to start with an OR signal. We're going to look at, firstly, maybe the easiest one. But we're going to look at AND. So when we want an AND gate, the easiest thing to do is to just multiply your two input signals together. Why? Right? Because, for instance, in an AND gate, hold on. I've lost my pen. But anyways, if you have an AND gate, right, what you want is in two inputs, right? If both inputs are off, the output should be off. If one of the inputs is on, the output should be off. If both of the inputs, did I say that right? If one of the inputs is on, the other one is off, the output should be off. If both of the inputs are on, the output should be off. Well, you know, if you're working in just ones and zeros, that means that all you have to do is multiply the input and the output signal together, and you'll get an AND gate. So, you know what I mean? Because 0 times 0 is 0, 1 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 1 is 1. Alright, so that's pretty convenient. Yeah. So we'll get an output. So that's why we can just multiply these together. And we'll call this AND. We'll also make this visible. Maybe I should show the labels for now. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. So we have AND, XOR. So that's pretty convenient. Let's see here. So yeah, anyways, XOR, right? Exclusive OR. The thing is, what we can actually do is, again, working in just zeros and ones, you can sum together the two input signals, and then just take that modulo 2, and that'll be the XOR output. The reason is, right, well, again, we want it to be, if it's 0, 0 on the inputs, we want the output to be 0, right? If we have one input that is high and one input low, we want an output, right? But if both signals are high, we do not want an output. So again, just using straight up addition, right? 0 plus 0 modulo 2 will give us 0, right? Because 0 divided by 2 is 0 with a remainder of 0, right? Anyways, so 0 plus 1, right? This is our exclusive OR part, right? 0 plus 1 will give us a, will give us 1, right? And 1 modulo 2 is, 1 divided by 2 leaves us with a remainder of 1. So it'll be 1, right? We'll get a high signal. If both signals are on, though, right, what will happen is you'll get 1 plus 1, which is 2. 2 divided by 2, of course, is 1 with a remainder of 0. So the modulo will be 0. So that's how an XOR gate, that's how we can do an XOR gate here. I'm kind of banking on this working for the other inputs, but I'm not totally sure. That's an output. What I want is to do this. Yep, and it's the same one, so let's see here. So, oh, right, because it needs to be AND. So, if we turn the probability of my little random trigger generator all the way up, then of course it's going to give us a 1 on every AND. But if we lower the probability a little bit, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So the way I'm doing the OR gate is a little interesting. Yeah. Because I don't know if there's an easier way to do this, y'all. I may just be crazy. But basically the best way that I've found to get like an actual OR gate using just arithmetic, and by arithmetic I mean, you know, just addition and multiplication, subtraction, division, right? Using just those 4 operations, this is the only real way that I could figure out how to do it. Is by taking, so for instance, if you have A and B, right? It's A plus B plus A times B, all modulo 2. Crazy, I know. I basically just figured that out screwing around in Desmos one day. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but I have not found it yet. So, but that'll be our OR gate. So we'll make a new little output here. Yeah. I'll call this OR. All right. And OR, XOR. I wonder if we should have actually, you know, we might be able to get all of the inverted logic gates too. I'm gonna see what this actually reads out though. Hold on a second. So this is OR. Okay, that's a lot. Hold on. Well, of course that's going to do that. I wonder. Okay, never mind. Actually, I'm not going to try and figure that out right now. I know you guys don't want to see that. But, so we've got AND, OR, XOR, and I've got NOT here. So, this is pretty interesting because NOT is super easy. Because again, if you're working in just 1s and 0s mod 2, then if you just take your input, you add 1, right? take that output mod 2, you'll get a NOT. Like, you'll get the inverted gate, since there's only 2 states. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we'll add a NOT real quick. We'll take one for A, and we'll take one for B. We'll put a new output. Call this NOT A. Turn that on. Cool. Alright, I'll put it down there. And then we can do this and say this is not B. Did I change it? Oh, I changed the what? There we go. Cool. Yep. So we can just do this, not A, not B, and or XOR, and we've got quick little logic gates going on here. Okay, cool. So I can get rid of that. We'll save this as that for logic. Great. All right, and what we can do is also copy A to B. I do want the header. I don't want those buttons. Snapshots don't make sense. MIDI, yep, there we go. All right, word. So, now that we've got some logic going on here, we can go ahead and start trying to make some drums. So, I'm gonna take a mixer real quick. Yeah, we'll just do a quick little mix 4. Yep, we can do that. 1 and 2. Okay, I'm also going to get rid of that. And we can move all this stuff down there. Here. This will be fine to do it like this. Okay. Cool. Anyways. So let's see here. Let's bring this down to like 116. And let's actually take the XOR output. All right. Cool. So we can take that, and we can take, yeah, if I'm actually going to duplicate this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'll take this one. Oh, actually, maybe we should just bring all these down here. Yep, that's what we'll do. Okay. Gonna get another one of these guys. Hello? Why did it break? Ah. Oh, well. Don't know what's going on with that. That's okay. I'll do that for the input. Oh no. Okay, cool. Oh, we can view B and see these. So that'll be cool. But yeah, this one should be getting clock information. So that'll be good. So we'll go to channel 2 and we'll add sequences right there. Okay, so then what we can do is this. Oh, it's because I literally straight up duplicated this. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and initialize this. And we can see how this sounds from scratch. And now this won't be with any, what's it called again? Won't have any modulation yet, but I designed this thing basically so you can modulate all these parameters. So let's check it out. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do, let's just shape this up. I want this to be sort of like a snare type sound. I mean, it's not gonna be a snare drum, but it's gonna be like some weird synth percussion-y thing. So let's check it out real quick. That. Okay, so this was supposed to be like a little kick drum. This is definitely not a little kick drum. Let's make it let's make it more of a, yeah. Yeah, listen to that. So just adding a little bit of randomness, XORing it, you get like pseudo random beats. You know what I mean? Isn't that sick? Okay, now the only question is, let's see if it let's see if it'll shuffle. Whoa. Okay. Cool. But yeah, it does shuffle. That's cool. Super funky. Alright, so I'm going to get us another one of these guys. And I actually want to trigger this in a different way. But we're going to first see if we can't make a little hi-hat sound. Alright, let's make it snappy. And again, we're putting a hi-hat in like huge quotation marks because, well, obviously, I mean, I don't know. It's supposed to just sound whack, basically. That's the whole gimmick. Anyways, so I actually want to see if I can't trigger this using an LFO. I was just thinking because I don't want this to be gate reset. We should actually probably do a quick little multiplication of this and the play. Oh man. Or I could add my new logic gate. If I can find it. What? Alright, we'll just copy and paste this. It'll be okay. We'll bring this up here. I can go into that. I'll actually go from the play because the play output it shoves out a 1 whenever yeah, it shoves out a 1 whenever you hit play. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's see this. Word? Alright, that doesn't freaking work. Hold on now. Maybe it's because I'm shuffling it. Hold on. What a disaster. What a disaster. All I wanted to do was get like some gate repeating in here. You know what I mean? I can't do that with an LFO. You kidding me? Alright, yeah, that's a disaster. We're not going to do that. But I wonder if it is because of this logic gate. So we're going to try. Oh, it's because I don't have... Probably because I don't have the reset on. Probably. Okay, and since we're just ANDing it, let's just multiply these two signals. Not going to pull out the whole logic gate for this. At least yet. But I didn't have the reset turned on. Maybe this will work. Here we go. A much better little hi-hat sound. And it was because I just didn't reset the frickin' signal. What a disaster. Okay, but the reason why I wanted to do this is so I could route this. We could get a little random signal going in here. Right? We could send this to... Yeah, we could do this on every 16th note. And I might actually... Now that I think about it, I might actually go back and do a little sequence with this. Okay. Yeah, that's a little too random for my taste. So, what I'll do instead, we can take this mod sequencer. Take a gate reset out of that. Shove that in there, and then... Okay, let me think here. What could we do? I think we might just need a little clock divider. Maybe we just want to multiply it. Hold on. Oh, that's actually pretty funky. Okay. Alright. Crazy idea. Crazy idea, y'all. Alright, firstly, I'm gonna make that ensemble, do that. And what we can do, we now take, we can just take a little clock divider. Isn't that neat? We'll gate, reset. We can make this come back every, what's it called again? I don't know. Every quarter note? Is that what the 4 means? Y'all, this is a disaster. This is a fat disaster. Let's see if I can't fix it. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I'll just send this to the clock divider as well. Okay, so yeah, maybe we can. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. Okay, this is groovy. This is sick. And I don't know if this will shuffle or not. So let's give it a shot. Nah, let's just keep it straight. And what we can do then, change this to totally random. Let's see. Okay, that's freaking funky, yo. We'll move this down to here. Alright, that's so groovy. Oh, here. And I'll turn this down a little bit. Getting a little loud there. Alright, and what we can do. Let's see here. Alright, let's add some distortion. Just on the master. You know what I mean? Let's see how this sounds. There's an envelope follower? How neat. Yeah, that was a little loud. Jeez. Also, that was not what I was anticipating. I was thoroughly anticipating some, I don't know, bigger distortion, dirtier distortion. You know what I mean? Let's see, some reverb won't be good. Okay, alright, I already know how we're gonna just modulate this. Let's get some of this in here and modulate the size, shall we? Oh, that was B. Are you kidding me? Okay, so while I do think that's freaking sick, we gotta switch this up a little bit. Let's change this to, come on, actually, let's see if there's not like a smooth random sample and hold. Let's see here. Noise, yeah, so this will give us some slewing, which will be pretty nice. And we'll make it unipolar. Oh, I put that in that here. Let's try this out. Okay, I've got an even better idea. Why don't we just take a channel out of our random number generator, yo? Okay, so that's pretty funky. Hold on, what if we make this faster? Hold on. Alright, let's get another sample and a hold going here. We can attach this to the diffusion. Make a unipolar. We'll connect this to another random source. Hello? Oh my gosh, I did it again. Okay, so that's pretty groovy. That's pretty funky. Let's see if we can't lower this BPM down a little bit and see how it sounds. And see, I don't know what BPM I want this to be at, so we gotta figure that out too. Alright. Okay, this this is groovy, yo. Okay, that's groovy. That is so funky. Alright, we're keeping it at 100. Wow, that's like what the kids say, keeping it 100. But it's literally 100 beats per minute. Anyways. Okay, that's... I just can't believe how freaking funky that is. That's so groovy, isn't it? Alright, anyways, we're gonna add just like a quick little... just a quick little pattern here to like round it out. Maybe we'll actually use one of the... yeah, we'll use some, like an actual drum module. You know what I mean? What should I use? A cymbal? Oh, why not? Let's use a cymbal. Alright, let's see here. So we'll route this to channel 4. Yeah, only because I want this to just be on every quarter note, you know what I mean? Or maybe we'll do the off beats even. That'd be even funkier. Okay, I think that kind of sounds a little cheesy, honestly. Yeah, let's do it on the quarter notes and see how that sounds. Okay, that's groovy. That's actually too groovy, y'all. I can't believe it. Anyways, so funny. All right, let's take some LFOs and let's start modulating these parameters. Yeah. So I'll take just a handful of LFOs. Should I do? Oh man, I think I actually want some more sample and hold modules. So let's get one, and we can modulate the FM amount. No. We'll do the pitch. How about that? But the gates. Maybe we'll just use the same gate as the actual drum. So we'll take another XOR. Okay, yeah, so we can actually take that output again, put it into the fold. Let's see here. Also make a unipolar. I messed it up again. Okay, so that's pretty funky. Let's see if we can't modulate a parameter or two on this little snare drum. What do you think we could even do? Damp, maybe? Again, we'll make a unipolar and we'll put this negative. Dang, now I do wish that I had turned this into a logic module so I could take the output. And I think I'll do that now. And we'll connect the AND. I'll go ahead and delete that. Did it again. Every single time. Alright. So we'll get rid of that. We'll add some more randomness to these hi-hats. Or again, I mean, quote unquote hi-hats. You know what I mean? Don't even know what we would do. Maybe change the pitch. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy sounding. That sounds absolutely nuts. That sounds totally nuts, yo. I can't believe it. Alright. Word. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so I guess the next thing that we should add CV makes level macros switches. Wait. No. I would like some mutes though. You know what I mean? Or maybe we'll just do it on these channels. Alright, actually, here, let's add one more sample and hold. To this snare drum. And we'll change this radiate amount. Changing, like, you know, where it is in the stereo field. Can I set this to a value? These knobs not let you? How terrible. There we go. We're at 50. Okay. That's super funky. What I'm actually gonna do is create a new file for recording. Hello? Maybe I can create a selective file for recording. Hold on, it's not gonna show this on there, but let's call this demo 2. Alright, cool. I actually want to record this, so we'll start the recording and let's go. 3, 2. Cool. All right. Awesome. So we just saved that. That was pretty funky. And I'll think of how I can incorporate this in a tune at some other point, but I'm gonna call the stream there, y'all. Anyways, thank you to everybody for hanging out. Hope you learned something today. But anyways, take it easy, everybody.